Hello friends, welcome back. So let's in this step set up a Eureka server, right? So what we need to do, same step, we need to go to start.spring.io. Okay, from where we will download the dependency. So same, the Maven project will be the Java version will be the same. Okay, and let's say group select sks.java.ashram. Okay, and let's say give the project name, let's say Netflix Eureka naming server. Okay, right, and let's select the packaging jar and version 8, right, and add the dependency. So first what are the default tools that we add? First, development tools we add, right? Spring development tools. This ensures to pick up the changes without restarting the server. Then we use the actuator, right, to just monitoring what's going behind the microservices. And for the Eureka server, we will be adding Eureka server, right? And if any chance, if you want to configure the configuration service, then you add configuration as well. Configuration client, right? So that's all. Spring Boot DevTools, Spring Boot Actuator, Eureka server, and config client that we use, and generate this file, right? So it's getting downloaded. Go to the folder. Okay, so folder is now here. Okay, copy this and go to our project folder, microservices, code workspace. Okay, paste here. Okay, and unzip this file, right? Extract here. Done. Delete this file, zip file. Okay, now we have a copy this path, right? Control C. I copied this path. Go to the Eclipse. Okay, and export here. So right click here. Okay, or you can go here, file as well. Okay, and import. So Maven project, Maven, existing Maven project, select, next, paste what you had selected, browse, and this POM-CHEM, add project to the working set, finish. Okay, so first time if you are downloading, it will take some time, so let it downloaded. Yeah, it got downloaded. So if you see, refresh this, if you see source main Java, source main resource, all the folder has got created, right? So go to the application.properties, and first what we do, first we give the name of the application. So spring dot application dot name, right? So if you see here, the auto correction things are not coming because our Eclipse is not compatible, or you can say it is does not have a Spring toolsuite installed. Okay, so let's first install this. Okay, then go to the help. Okay, install new software or Eclipse Marketplace. Okay, maybe it will take some time. Okay, but you can learn also, like how the auto corrections can be achieved, and how the application properties will look like the Spring based properties file editor, right? So it's taking time. Yeah, so here you can type Spring tool shirt. Okay, and search here, go, right? Yeah, so select this one, a Spring tool, install, click install. Okay, let it installed. Yeah, confirm. Yeah, I accept, finish. Okay, so see, this is here is software is getting installed. Okay, so let it get installed. Yeah, it got installed, and asking for the restart Eclipse. Restart now. Save application properties. Yeah, let's say don't save, we'll type again. Okay, yeah, so service got restarted. Let's see if it got impacted. So go to the Netflix Eureka naming server, go to the source main resource application.properties. See, this symbol has come out, right? This Spring symbol. So now your Eclipse is having installed Spring Tool Suite. You can use all the features of Spring Tool Suite. So double click on application.properties. So if you are typing Spring dot, let's see is coming or not. Yeah, see, it started coming, right? Application dot name is equal to Netflix Eureka hyphen naming hyphen server, right? And give the port, on which port this will execute, server dot port. Okay, so let's use the default port. What is the default port of Netflix Eureka naming server? 8761, right? This is the one, right? If you go to and ask for default port of Eureka naming server, so you can find here, right? So service discovery client in a cloudspring.io, you will get service port 8761, right? So port is the default port of Eureka naming server, right? So you'll be using same port, server.port 8761, right? And this is this service in Netflix Eureka naming server, okay, that we have given, right? Spring.application name is the application name is Netflix Eureka naming server. So this is the name we have given, and which will run on the 8761, right? Now go to the pom.xml, and here, okay, we have already configured all these things, right? At the time of starting of looking for the dependency, we had selected all these things, so we don't need to make any changes in a pom.xml. Okay, so you can go to the main file, our in Netflix Eureka naming server application.java. Okay, and here you will have to enable the Eureka server. So how you can enable? Annotation Eureka naming server, right? So enable Eureka server, enable Eureka server, right? That's it, correct, right? And this is the basically Netflix Eureka naming server is itself a server, right? So this microservices doesn't want to register with itself, right? So if it does not want to register itself, okay, there is no purpose, right? Netflix Eureka server will getting registered with Netflix Eureka naming server itself, so there is no point, right? So we can set property false. So what is the property name? Eureka dot client dot registered with Eureka, right, is equal to false, right? False. So if you go here and see indicates whether or not this instance should register its information with Eureka server for discovery, right? So we don't need, right? Correct. So if you, and what other property? Eureka client fetch registry. We don't want to fetch the information, like Eureka naming server itself is not required, correct? So Eureka dot client dot fetch registry, right, is equal to false, correct? So if you press the, if you go here and mouse over, it will give you the details. What is the purpose of this, right? So you can press F2 to focus. Let me F2, yeah. So if you go here and will give indicate whether this client should fetch Eureka registry information from Eureka server. So this is itself a Eureka server, right? So don't need to do this. So we will be making as a false. So this is required only for the Eureka naming server microservices. No other places it required. So by default it's take true, right? So that's where we are mentioning here. So that's all. Just our our Eureka naming server microservices is ready, right? So let's restart this. Okay, so if you restart this, go here or right click this, okay, run as a Java application. Let it restart. Let's see how it's getting restarted. Watch this, in the log information. This will be very helpful to understand. So this is how it's running on the localhost 8761 Eureka, right? So it's saying started Netflix Eureka server in 15.91 second. Tomcat started one port 8761. Now copy this URL 8761. Go to the browser, okay, and paste there, right, and press enter and see what's coming. This is the Spring Eureka server. This is how it will come. So if you see here, the environment is a test environment that we have given default. Current time is this. Uptime is just within a fraction of second it got upped, okay. And if you see here, the localhost on this, what is the server name? The localhost instances currently registered with Eureka. So if you see, no instance available. So far the Eureka naming server is available, but no other instances is registered with Eureka naming server. So we will start the other microservice one by one, like our currency exchange service, currency calculation service, okay, conversion service, okay. That will start and we'll see how the instances will get appear here. So it will give you the general information also. So you can see and where the service are running, localhost, what is the port, what is the memory usage, okay, number of CPU, all the information you can get it from here, right? So now our Spring Cloud Eureka naming server is up and running. So in the next step we will see how the microservices can register with Spring Cloud Netflix Eureka naming server. So that's all about this tutorial. If you have a time, see you in the next step. Bye bye.